Welcome back to the channel. 1 year ago in Grenada, I coated the dolphin seats with epoxy resin. That epoxy resin was what we used to repair the structure on the boat. It's not UV resistant, and I had some left over, so I just figured I'll do a test with it and see how it fares on the dolphin seats, which are 100% exposed to the elements. As soon as we're sailing, it's splashed non-stop with salt water, and of course it's directly in the sun. So let's see how it fared. As you can see on the sides, I had put tons of epoxy and it all flaked off. Bottom, same thing, flaked off, but I hadn't put that much epoxy on it. The top is interesting because I put quite a few layers on top of it. It's still actually very smooth, very nice, but if you look on the edges, it's all flaking off. Let's see if I can, yeah, it's actually coming off in plaques. And we can see actually zero penetration on the wood itself. Very interesting. So I've bought some tabletop epoxy and it says it's UV stable. I'm going to try that. First off, I'm going to try and remove as much of this stuff as I can with the screwdriver, and after that I'm going to use the sander, make it nice and smooth, and get the new epoxy out. There we go, all done. One is anyways. So the second one, I managed to take the piece off almost in one piece. That's pure OCD in action. I'm now starting over the finishing process. I got 80 grit going. Hopefully can get out this black stain that's all around, because that's where the old epoxy had lifted. So it kind of put some mold around the edges, but it looks like it's gonna come out fine. So I'll get to sanding. To be clear, it would be super easy to replace this with starboard. Just buy a 1/2 inch piece of starboard at Island Waterworld, then use these as a template and just use the router. I have the tools, I have the bits, I have everything needed to make new ones. But I don't have the starboard, and we are in Beckway and the Grenadines until end of February. I didn't want to wait till then because we have guests coming. So now they are nice and smooth. I'm gonna clean them up with alcohol, and then got the gloves. I got the powder, put the gloves on. I got the UV stable tabletop epoxy 1:1. Gel time 30 minutes. So I'm gonna look up the specs online because not much written here. Clean this up and start putting the epoxy on. So after cleaning, you can see there's a lot of defects in it, but it's not defects. It's actually called character. So for those of you who don't know, in woodworking, character is a word that you use when something is beat up, old, and looks rough. But I actually think it might look good once it's all nice and shiny, and underneath you see all these differently mold lines. Next step, epoxy. So we're going to start by the bottom. I put screws in it, put the screws back, just lightly tapped in, so that I'm going to do the bottom and then turn it around and we can rest on the screws so the bottom can dry. I got the only mixing cup I have left. Not ideal, but the paint is very dry in there, so it's not coming off. So it should be fine. Again, it's more of a test to see if this holds up. So highly possible that in a few months you will see a new video about me making seats with starboard. Like I said, these are very, you can call them rustic, or what's the term I used? They have character. That's it. Got character. The bubbles, well, They're there. Let's see if I can work it out. Actually, looks very good. Check it out. I don't know if you can see the shininess. Looks good, no bubbles. I'll come back after a few minutes, check again, and after an hour, see if any bubbles come out. The edges, I'm not sure. I think that will actually drink it all up. It's hard to say. There's a good thickness there right now. I don't think I'll mix any more. We'll see. So here's the finished product. As you can see, tons of little bubbles came out overnight. But overall, it's nice and shiny. And it's not... You can't really feel the bubbles that came up. So, we're going to try it for a season. We'll see by the time we get to St. Martin how it is. That's it for now. Like and subscribe.